Good morning, Bitcoiners. This is Daniel from the Bitcoin Citadel, and it is in the 30s today. 36 degrees when I came out here this morning, hence the coat. I always go for a cold plunge in the river after I make my videos. And this is my winter cold plunge, post-cold plunge, pre-cold plunge robe, I guess you'd call it. Today's show is called Target Practice in the Hallway. And you'll know what that means if you look at my Twitter feed. You'll be able to figure it out. I'll give you some hints about that. Target practice in the hallway. What do I mean by here, in this take on the lake? Look at that. Beautiful out there. I think where we are now in the countdown to 2040 is it's interesting. You guys know I followed Jason Bashir's and I like his analysis. He's a chronologist. Who read old books for 26 years in Texas prison and came up with a chronology of the world. History, we're in a timeline that's an Ouroboros. It's a prophetic timeline. The end is contained within the beginning, right? So the snake's tail is in its mouth. And we're coming toward the end of the timeline. And we're coming to, in 15 years, the Phoenix, the Phoenix is going to come and reset everything like it does every 138 years, right? So 2040 is a big one. And this is when, the people who understand, who know about these cyclical resets, these people who have made a bargain with the adversary. If you've watched my videos, All the World is a Stage is the title of one of the videos. All the world is a stage and we're all players. And hopefully you're a player character, right? You're not someone sitting in the audience. Everyone has a chance to take the stage. You know me, I believe that everyone is the protagonist of their own story. Everyone is an immortal spirit, an immortal soul, right? And now is the time of awakening. And this is when it's a really good time to awaken to that fact. What I mean by target practice in the hallway is that target practice in the hallway is a couple of things. One, it's very distracting when you're in your room and there's target practice in the hallway. It just is, right? Because there's a lot of noise and there's a lot of chaos. And it's hard not to pay attention to that, right? So there's that. The other thing about target practice in the hallway, though, is it's going to wake your ass up. If you're asleep and you hear target practice in the hallway, right, you're going to wake up. Hopefully you're going to wake up and not be distracted by the target practice in the hallway, right? Because really, this target practice in the hallway time that we're in is part of the awakening, the unveiling, the apocalypse, right? Part of this time. That's the time that we're in. We're in the second seal. Peace is being removed from the world. And that's what target practice in the hallway is, right? It's part of that. But it's a wake-up call for those who use it that way. It's a wake-up call for folks to say, hey, that woke me up. Why? What's the deal with it? And target practice in the hallway, don't let it be a distraction. Let it be a wake-up call to the fact that, you're here and it's our time, right? It's our time to realize that we're immortal beings. It's our time to take the stage and to be the protagonists of our own of our own story. And for Bitcoiners, don't let the noise and the chaos outside distract you from holding on to your Bitcoin, right? Don't let that happen, because I think that some people are losing their conviction. They're getting distracted. And this is, I think, it's playing out now for a reason. The people with, who have some knowledge, who control things now, control most of, the pieces that are on the playing board, have realized that this Bitcoin thing isn't going away. It has legs, and it's time to co-opt it, right? And I think this whole op return spam war thing is part of that. That's part of the target practice in the hallway that's going on, right? And that's to distract people. Oh, maybe this Bitcoin thing isn't for me. It's too chaotic. I'm not going to hold on to it. Don't let that distract you as a Bitcoiner, right? This is the time to really get your holding strategy down. I was, if you guys aren't on the Maple Bitcoin School, it's a really good one. We're actually opening up our own Citadel, Bitcoin Citadel school soon too. School's great. I think Alex Hormozy and his team have done a great job with it. They brought in video conferencing like Zoom right into school, and those guys, the Maple Bitcoin guys, used it yesterday, and it worked great. It's really, really good. Like the first week out, the thing is working good. So I highly recommend school. And I recommend the Maple Bitcoin School in particular. They have these Friday, I think they called it a random meetup or something like that yesterday. It was really, really good. I highly recommend. Those guys are great Bitcoiners. Their school is a great channel. It was a good discussion yesterday. Those guys are really, really smart. Where was I going with that? I don't remember. I had something on my mind and I forgot. This is the beauty of live streaming. It's not really live streaming, but unscripted content. That is the beauty of unscripted content, because I forgot what I was going to talk about. Tattoos. Target practice in the hallway. See, that's the kind of random thing I have for my channel. Is I saw that awesome Pretender song last night right before I went to bed, and that got me to. And I was thinking about doing a video this morning because I was going to come out here anyway. If it was a nice day, and it's a beautiful day. And I always have to have a theme for my video, and that was my theme. And I think it was because in that call yesterday, I was, of course, I was chiming in on it, and we were talking about securing your Bitcoin and keeping your conviction at this time. And I wasn't thinking about target practice in the hallway then, but I was thinking that there's a lot of distractions that are going on. We had the stabbing of Arena a while back, then we had Charlie getting shot, right? And there's all kinds of things that are going on that are very, very distracting. And now is the time, if you're reading the tea leaves and you're looking at what's going on, that I think, number one, Bitcoin is ready for a big pump. But number two, the weak hands are getting shaken out, right? The weak hands are getting shaken out. Don't be distracted. Don't have weak hands. Now is the time to hold, right? Things are getting interesting. Things are getting interesting. 15 years. We have 15 years to the big finale, right? Hold. Don't get distracted. Hold. Get your security set up. Keep your conviction. Don't let the target practice in the hallway distract you, right? That's not the time. Let the target practice in the hallway wake you up. so that you realize you're the protagonist of your own story, right? You are center stage of your story, just like I'm center stage of my story, right? This world is big enough that everyone can be center stage of their own story. And Bitcoin is a great plot point to have on your side in your story, right? Anytime, but especially now. Wow. I wish you guys could see over there. The sun is on the hill. It's really, 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 really pretty. Maybe I'll take a picture of that and post it or something. Kind of a random ramble today, you know. Didn't hold together maybe as well as I thought. I have my swimming robe on. I'm about to go. It's like I said, it's in the 30s Fahrenheit, so I don't know what that is in centigrade. Really cold. And I have my flip-flops on, my swimsuit underneath my swimming robe, and I am about to head off. I'm kind of I'm kind of stalling here because I'm thinking about getting into that cold water right now. I'm gonna head off and do my thing. I've been just kind of randomly posting videos, but I'll continue to do it. I'm gonna try to do it as long as I can get out here, as long as the road is still open. Occasionally, I'm gonna come out here and, you know, do my take by the lake, make a video, post it for you guys. Feel free to like and subscribe. I love comments. I will be making videos about sovereign computing starting real soon. I'll be posting all of them on the Bitcoin Citadel school, but some of them, oh, that was a loon that just made its, I heard a loon sing. I don't know if you guys can hear it. I'll be posting them all on the Bitcoin Citadel school, and I'll also be posting some of them from inside in my nice warm office at home. I'll be posting some of them on YouTube too, and on Rumble, and on Twitter probably, which is where I always post. Anyway, I will talk to you again soon. Peace.